Hello, is this, are we, hello, hi, I am your band teacher, ha 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 ha. Okay, alright, hey guys, if you're watching this video, chances are you're a French horn, and congratulations, you made it to lesson number 3, and that's exciting. You know, we've talked about how to put our instrument together, how to hold it correctly, and how to play the first 3 notes, right? For horn, it's F, G, and A. Those are our first 3 notes. This week and today, I want to spend a little time talking about how to make a really good sustained sound on the horn. Because it's easy to make a sound, but to make a good sound, it takes extra careful planning. So let's take a look at what that is today. To make a really good sound on the horn, the first thing we want to start with is our mouthpiece. Now, it's really important because unlike other brass instruments, we want to use 2/3 of our upper and 1/3 of our lower. So you want more of your upper lip in the mouthpiece more than the lower. So if this was right in the middle of my mouth, I would want about that right where we're at, okay? Now to make a sound, we don't want to just blow air, because if we just blow air, this is what's going to happen. Ready? Did you see that? Whoa! Like giant chipmunk cheeks. And that's normal, it happens. But to control those chipmunk cheeks, you got to squeeze the corners right here and right here of your mouth. And watch what happens when I do it this time. Did you see that? No air escape. Again, squeezing the corners of the mouth right there. Bring your lips together. Now, if you can buzz them together, even better. That's the best way to make a really good sound. Okay? Now, if you take your mouthpiece, again, 2/3 upper, 1/3 lower, we're going to bring it up to us like this. Isn't that cool? We made a really good sound. Now, if you get really good, you can do it right off the start. Let's see if you can do it with me, right? Whoa, did you do it? If you went too high, this is probably what you heard. Which is okay, because eventually we're going to need that note, but right now we don't. So, loosen your lips a little bit. If you start up that high, see if you can loosen your lips to make it even lower. Now watch, I'm not moving my mouthpiece. I'm not moving my mouth. I'm just relaxing the lips. See if you can give me 3 of those. And keep in mind, when we're using our tongue, we're using just one breath. Your teeth are right here. This is the top gum of your mouth. Your tongue is going to touch right where those 2 meet. And thinking of the word top. Let's do 3 of them. Ready? Very nice. I bet that went really well for you. Okay? Now let's put our horn together and see what it sounds like. All right, so we warmed up on our mouthpiece, and now we're holding our horn correctly. We're going to start with our F, which, again, is just your thumb. And this is the sound we want. Did you get it right away? Because if you did, bravo. If you didn't get it right away, check it out. You might get this sound. Yeah, that happens a lot on the horn. To control that, start at the highest point you can and loosen your lips. And horn's one of those tricky instruments. I always recommend using these videos because your ear can pick up what note I'm playing and see if you can match that note. See if you can give me 4 of them. Do it again with me. Ready? And go. Nice. Now if you get too low, you'll get that sound. We want this one. Alright, that's how you make a really good sound. You start with that mouthpiece, make a really good sound on the mouthpiece, put the mouthpiece on the horn, you're in good shape. Let's see what we can do to take care of this instrument, shall we? Alright, so we've got our horn, and now we want to make sure that we're oiling the keys. If you press a key and it's not moving, for example, if I press this down and it's not moving, that's because the rotor is stuck, or it's a little stuck and needs some oil. So we're going to lefty-loosey those rotor caps like this. Now you only want to do this if you need to add oil. I'd recommend adding oil maybe once every 2 weeks or so. If I move that cap and keep turning it, eventually it will come right off. And you'll see a little inner ring. That's where we want to apply the oil, right on there. So this is your standard valve oil right here that comes with your instrument. You should see it in your case. Oh, maybe it'll focus. Yeah, that's fine. So now we're going to pour it just a tiny little bit right on that little centered area. Good. And once you do that, go ahead and hit the key and watch it move. You see it moving? Cool. That's what we want. Now we can add that valve cap back on, and we're going to righty-tighty back on so it's in good shape. Oh, sometimes you need to bring it backwards to tighten it, but we'll see if we can get that going. There we go. And it is nice and not going anywhere. And I can press that key down with ease. Now you can do that with all three of the front. This last one is for your thumb here. So if your thumb one's getting stuck, you can do the same system with that. Okay, let's check out the next thing about the horn. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is sometimes you might get a gargly sound in your horn. That's normal. If you get a gargly sound, I don't have it yet, otherwise I would show you. What's happening is the condensation inside your instrument is collecting somewhere in here. The easiest way to do this is if you're at home, find a trash can or step outside to the grass, take out your mouthpiece, and then what you can do is you can twist your horn upside down, and then you're going to twirl it again very carefully because we don't want to drop the horn, okay, with both hands. And eventually you'll probably have it coming out of here. And that's just condensation. That's it. Spit. It's just condensation. And what's really important is that we make sure we get that out. Now, if that happens at school and you get that sound, let me know. I'll let you leave class for a minute just to get rid of that, and you can come back. We can't do it in the same room because we want to be extra careful and safe. So that's how we're going to handle that, okay? Let's check out the dad joke for the day. Okay, horns, joke of the day. Ready? Why was Darth Vader afraid of the Death Star? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Well, that's okay, because Yoda find out later! Get it? Because Yoda? You're gonna? Yeah. I tried. It's fine. Guys, if you're still watching, chances are two things. Number one, you just want to watch me make a fool out of myself, which is fine and totally okay. Or number two, you're wanting the challenge for this week. Now, good news, you don't have to play your instrument completely to win today's challenge for the Rancher of the Jolly for you and yourself this week. Here's what you have to do. Draw a picture of a man eating pineapple attacking me, Mr. Black, okay? If you can do that, you can use stick figures, you can use cardboard to write on, or you can use a piece of paper, it doesn't matter. Or hey, if you want to break out your crayons, you can break out your crayons. Doesn't matter to me. But if you do that and you take a picture of it and send it to me before your next class, you might get a Ranch of the Jolly. Guys, you've been awesome. That was horn lesson number 3. Peace out, Starcross. See you later.